Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of MindCrack. As always, this is Jason, and today we're doing something a little different because we have non-live commentary. Unfortunately, I recorded an episode and did not have my headset plugged in, so I was talking to the air, or I was actually talking into my headset, but it wasn't plugged in, so it doesn't really matter. The reason my headset was unplugged is I've been working on my computer pretty much the last 2 days, trying to resolve a temperature issue that I've been having. In the last video, you probably noticed that there was some black screens, and I believe that was being caused by a temperature issue. Wow, it just fell in the video. I don't. Hopefully the audio here. I'm trying to watch the video while I talk, so hopefully the audio kind of lines up. Anyways, a couple years ago, I had a water cooling system on the computer, and the temperature started getting higher and higher. And it's a closed water cooling system, so it's one that it has a set life on it. You can't add water to it, so eventually the water is going to get low, and you're going to run into some heating issues. But so, anyways, I bought a fan because I thought the fan would be good enough to cover the temperature, which is what I've been using the last year. And I've started having some heating issues again, and I've looked at the fan, and it's not in need of being cleaned or anything like that. I think it's just the fact that it's the summer, and it's a lot hotter in the house, so there's not as much cool air around in the room to go inside the case itself and cool it off. So after I had taken the water cooler off a year ago and put the fan on and closed everything back up, I was there looking at the water cooling system, and I realized that in between the fan and the water coil, there was a bunch of dust buildup. I couldn't see it very easily when I took everything off, so I didn't realize it until I'd already, because you have to take the motherboard out, take everything off the motherboard, and flip the motherboard over in order to attach the cooling unit. So I didn't want to go through that trouble of putting it back on after that, and the fan was working well enough, so I didn't bother with it. But what I've done now is I've put my water cooler back on. The problem is the fan that attaches to the water coil wasn't running for some reason. I think the fan header there on my motherboard must be fried, is my best guess, but there's two other fan headers, so I was able to attach it in a different place, which I've attached it where the chassis fan goes, and I've had to change in the BIOS for it to always run 24/7 at 100%, because for some reason the temperature settings on that it's not triggering it to run the same as a CPU fan would run based on the CPU temperature. That's no big deal. Like I said, I've changed it in the BIOS so it runs all the time. So I appear to be running at a much cooler rate now than I was. I'm still not as low as I'd like to be. I used to oh man, the video is about to get real. I remember this part. And it was another epic scream, and unfortunately it's not it's not it's not recorded. Oh. Yeah, totally almost died right there. Gang raped by the zombies. Anyways, I got my computer all back together now. That's the reason why I'm not recording another episode here, because I don't have the time to do it today. I just barely had enough time to record this. I know you're thinking, well, you're wasting another 30 minutes talking, and yes, I am. But the only thing I know to do next in the series is something big, so I don't have something I could just record now, because I finished this cave here in this video. So like I said, I don't have anything I can record right now, so it's either me do some non-live commentary or there not be a video of Minecraft tonight. I could upload it to Terraria or Crystalis, but I really like to try to keep to the schedule that I have, which is Monday and Wednesday being Minecraft, and hopefully on Fridays we're going to be back to the 404 again. I think once I finish the 4 video, I'm going to just start doing viewer-suggested challenge worlds inside of Minecraft. be it stuff like Nebris was doing or something else. I'm basically gonna leave it up to you guys. Whatever you want me to do on Fridays, Minecraft related, then it's always going to be something Minecraft related, ideally though. But let's see here, what else? I'm trying to remember everything I talked about in this video. It's funny for me, live commentary is so much easier to do than non-live commentary. I don't know. I guess that's just the type of person I am. I just can freely talk whenever I'm not thinking about what I'm trying to say, but whenever I'm sitting here trying to think about what I'm trying to say, it's not as easy. Another problem I had while my computer was all taken apart, and what I should have done is done a whole B00 builds type of thing. And if you guys haven't seen that yet, I know I've talked about it here, and I'm not getting anything out of mentioning his stuff. It's just I really enjoyed it, so I think you guys might too. That's the only reason why I really mentioned anything. I'm not selling anything here. If you take this tonic, you will live forever. Anyways, if you haven't seen his series, I recommend checking it out. His username is B, as in boy, double. That's DOUBLE, and the letter O as in Oscar. The reason why I'm spelling it out is because some people thought I was saying, like, I don't know, Glavoyevich. People were hearing things that were not B00. So, anyways, he has a Minecraft series too. I'm not pimping at his Minecraft series. I'm telling you to go watch him build a computer. But I should have done something like that. But like I said, it's really freaking hot in here. So I did most of my build in my boxer shorts. So I don't think that that would have been a good video for YouTube. Or you guys may have just loved it, but I don't know, they might have removed it. I don't know how much skin you're allowed to show on YouTube. Yeah. So, whenever my computer was apart, the last time I took it apart, I labeled everything as I took it apart. This time, I did not do that. I just went to town. I took everything out, took the motherboard out, and just went at it. I was like, I don't need to label anything. I know where everything goes. The thing is, I normally don't know what I'm talking about. The thing is that the RAID setup, for those that are familiar with what a RAID is, it's an array of disks. Basically, it's the way mine's set up, it's 4 hard drives, and they act as one, so that if one drive was to die, you'd be able to replace that and rebuild the data. So, anyways, my RAID array, the order in which you plug it in isn't super important to some extent, but the RAID, the disk 0 in the array needs to be plugged into the controller first. And I did not write down the order in which I had things plugged in previously, so that was a lot of fun trying to figure out where it all went after the fact. So I spent a long time last night messing with that. I finally got it back together, and that skeleton just got owned. I hate there's no game sounds or anything like that. You guys may hate this video, but it was either this or no video at all, so you take your pick. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch, I guess. I'm not saying leave now, but I mean that's all I have to offer, guys. I don't have anything else. You cannot have my firstborn. So, man, I don't know how I'm gonna fill 22 more minutes of commentary. I'm just gonna be quiet, play some music, some nice soothing music. So this cave episode, this last one, it had a much more positive response than previous cave videos have had recently, and I think the difference is that, well, for one, that we had a break from caving. I think two, maybe my enthusiasm as to how eager I was to go caving. I was really looking forward to it. It's been such a long time, and as you guys know, it's one of my favorite parts of the game. I'm more of an adventure guy, so this next update in Minecraft looks like it's going to be awesome for me. It's about time, in my opinion, that we got something that is adventure related, not just I don't know, Pokemon related. Yay, dogs. But if you guys watch Jeb do his interview, or if you've read, like on Reddit, someone did a compilation of the majority of things that were talked about in his interview, where he talks about what's coming in the next patch. He mentioned that Terraria has inspired them, and it bothers me to hear that, because I feel like Minecraft has so much potential. I don't know why they're not just inspired all the time. I feel like, man, I wish I could just be a developer for this game and tell them and just provide all kinds of ideas for things, even if all of them aren't implemented. This game has so much potential that I feel like you should always be inspired. These redstone blocks are acting really weird right now. I don't know what's going on with them. If you see in the video, that one that lit up, when you step on them right now, they're lighting up. And it reminds me of that Michael Jackson video, and I can't remember which one. I think it was Billie Jean, but at the same time, I don't think it was Billie Jean. But it might have been Billie Jean. Anyways, where he's walking down the sidewalk and the things are lighting up. In fact, later in this video, you'll see me walking back and forth on a piece of redstone trying to figure it out. And I think at that time I was talking about Michael Jackson too. Anyways, far as the future goes, people have asked about. I guess this is a good time for me to just kind of vlog and tell you guys what's going on in the world of Guude. People have asked about future contests, and I would love for there to be a contest every day, and I'd love for just all the fans to join, and let's have a big orgy together. Upcoming creeper in the video here. Spoilers! Anyways, I don't know a good way to continue to add people to the server. I want to have contests, but I want them to be at relevant landmarks in the future, I think. I was thinking about not having another contest until I hit 10,000 subscribers, and you guys might think that's a huge number that I'm ways away from, and that is true. But for me, when I look at the number of subscribers people have, and I see some channels that I don't think provide as much quality content as my own, I feel as if I should probably have about 10,000 subscribers right now, and that may sound arrogant, or I guess arrogant is probably the best word. And I'm not upset with the number of subscribers I have. I just continue to try to do what I do, and I refuse to go out there and get cheesy with it, with the whole sub for sub, with constant spamming. I get a lot of private messages on YouTube. Look at my video, look at this, and stuff like that. And then I'll go and I'll actually see, just to see how many people have viewed the video and stuff like that. And while they have a lot of views, a lot of people don't like that method of bringing attention to a video. So they'll automatically dislike the video and stuff like that. And I don't want to do stuff like that. I don't want to beg people to come watch my stuff. I just want people to watch it and enjoy it. And I don't know. It seems like the people that do watch it do enjoy it. So I feel like I'm doing the right thing, the way I'm going about doing things. And so I think with time, it'll continue to grow. And I just think it's a matter of time before we're at, like I said, the 10,000 subscriber mark or whatever. But if you know some friends that aren't subscribed, then tell them to subscribe. Why not? And like I said, I'm not begging for subs or anything like that, because I don't want empty subscriptions. I don't want people that are subscribed but then don't watch. I want people that want to watch, and so therefore they subscribe. So let's see if I can put out lava with water now, or if my computer's still fucked up. It seems like they fixed my internet, which they told me whenever they broke it that it was going to be 3 months before they got it fixed. But today it seems good. I don't know if it's just there's no one online today, or because they also give the whole spiel about having to do with peak times, so that it was going to be worse during peak times. But I said so far today it seems good, so I'm able to put out lava. I have a friend that plays Minecraft, and he's been talking to me about wanting to set up servers. And I have a lot of people that ask me on a regular basis, how did I set up this server? Can I give a tutorial on setting up servers? And stuff like that. And I don't know a good way to go about doing something like that. But what I have considered doing is a test to see if people are interested enough to buy servers from me. I've thought about, going ahead and setting up a server that would run about 10 Minecraft instances, and if there's enough interest in it, I would rent out servers, just like MinecraftServers.net or all the different sites that sell servers. Price wise, is probably not going to be much different than what the other people are charging right now. I'm not going to be doing it to try to make a living off of it or anything like that. It's just I get so many. Was that diamond in the video right there? I don't think it was. I saw a glimpse. I thought it was diamond. Yeah, I don't know if there's enough interest in that to make it worth the while, because I'd have to still pay for the server that I'm setting up, and so I wouldn't want to be losing money on the whole thing. It would be more of a public service thing than anything else. So I don't know. If you guys think it's a good idea, let me know how much interest there is in having a provider for some servers. I was also thinking that if I did do that, if you wanted help getting people to the server, I could mention your servers and stuff like that. I don't know how much that would actually help or not. And I don't want to make videos where I'm just sitting there pimping out people's stuff either. So that's never something I want to do. I feel like I sold out whenever I signed up for Twitter and Facebook, and I don't want to sell out to any extent. But like I said, I was just trying to think of a way to help people that keep asking me about servers. So that has been said. I don't really know what to talk about. It's funny how you can fill a video with commentary, and then whenever you're done with it, you don't know what to talk about. Plans for the future here. I have a couple things I want to work on. Unfortunately, I'm having a hard time figuring out how to do these big projects and record. Maybe the key is doing non-live commentary. Maybe I should do what, like, Adley. Speaking of Adlington, I didn't even say his name, but I was about to. I don't know where he's been. He was on the server the other day, but he hasn't made any videos in a while. And people keep asking me, "Where's Adlington's videos at?" And I don't know, guys. I don't know where Adlington's videos are at. Take a drink of some tea here. I'm sitting here watching me get lost in this cave. And it's kind of messed up, too, because I was going to edit out a lot of this stuff, and now that I'm doing non-live commentary over it, I really can't edit anything. So this whole thing is a mission and failure, and I am sorry. and I don't know, if I had $1 for every time I've messed up and not recorded audio in a video, I'd probably be rich. God, what was I saying before I got on an Oh, yeah. I could do kind of like what Adlington does and record a build, speed it up, and then talk through it and talk about what's going on in the build, which isn't exactly what Adlington does or did before he stopped making videos. What he would do is he would record his stuff, he would speed it up, and then he would do an intro telling you what you're about to see, which I could do that too, but I don't want to have lots of 20-minute videos with nothing but music, because I haven't done the music thing in a while here, and I don't know why. There's no real reason. It's not like I just decided I'm done with putting music in my videos and I just stopped. I don't know why I stopped putting music in the videos. I just haven't done any big speed up builds, even though I just built a whole freaking town, or not a town. I built a house. My house is now a town. And a mob harvester, which, here's something I can talk about, and I didn't talk about in the video. The mob harvester will be broken in 1.7. If you have read what Jeb was talking about, he said that the mob spawning changes are going to be massive. Mobs will only spawn when a new chunk is created. If those mobs die, they're gone. No more. That chunk mobs come whenever the chunk is created the first time. So, like, for instance, back at spawn, in fact, everything you see on our map, there will be no mobs there, because they're already created chunks, unless they put in the code where existing chunks go ahead and get some mobs whenever 1.7 goes live. Oh, and this gravel that you're seeing on the screen right now, I'm about to just wreck this gravel. And I decided that if I didn't, I say this in the video, decided if I didn't get rid of all of it, because I was looking for diamonds back here, I decided if I didn't get rid of all of it, you guys would get all like, oh, I bet the diamond was right there where you didn't dig. So I ended up digging it all up. And I was going to cut some of that out, but I can't now. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. So he says there's going to be a way to herd mobs. I guess like we're all going to become sheep herders with canes. Maybe if you hold the diamond hoe in your hand, it'll be like a cane, and you can just herd the sheep with it, and everything else too. Which I think that'll be cool. Maybe they're going to do something kind of like in Final Fantasy where you could breed the chocobos. That would be cool, because I would like to have a farm of black sheep that I shear on a daily basis and get lots of black wool to finish my G with. Someone said they don't see colors on the map for where the G's at, and I would like to say that you should go get your eyes checked. Color blindness is a serious illness that prevents you from seeing color, and you, sir, may have it. Yep. So yeah, my passive mob harvester was a cool test of a theory and proof of concept, and I proved the concept, and it's gonna be broken soon, which is okay. I didn't plan on coming out here and spending a lot of time in it anyways, but whenever he said that whenever sheep die they would drop some wool, I was going to be like, well, that's cool, let me go sit in and get some wool. But I guess not. That will not be happening. Which, I'm fine with that. It'll give you a reason to go travel out and find new chunks and stuff like that. Our map may be getting a lot bigger here pretty soon, it looks like. Because looks like the adventure update is going to add a lot of things. If you follow Notch on Twitter, you'll see that today he tweeted out a picture of the ravines in the next patch, and that looks pretty awesome to me. It looks like textures are changing on some things too, like cobblestone texture has appeared to change in the piston video, unless now this could be possible. I thought maybe that they just don't like the texture of cobblestone, so they use a texture pack to change it. That's probably not the case though. If it is, that's pretty hilarious to me. But yeah, it looks like cobblestone textures are going to be changing, and in the ravine picture, it looked like water. It looked like it was a little bit different too. Now maybe that was just in my head, but I swear it looked like the texture for water was a little bit different. It might just be the new lighting, because they're changing the lighting for torches. I guess we'll just get to see. He mentioned lanterns again in a recent tweet, and I don't know what's going on with that. I'd love to see the whole lantern change come about. I've always been an advocate for the lantern change, but I've always wanted the game to be more difficult. And I know grindy doesn't equal difficult. By the way, there's zombie sounds I'm hearing right now in the video, so I'm in the search for zombies. In case you're wondering why I'm just digging into this wall. Oh, such a failure, Jason. Why did you not put your headset into the computer? So I've been trying to render. I upgraded. Let me make a clear thought. I upgraded to Sony Vegas 10 last week, and that's why I thought it was possible the black bars were coming from my software change. But I'd rendered a couple videos already and didn't have any problems. So that's why I went back to a possible overheating issue, because I've been noticing problems with the heat on my CPU. Which it seems fine right now. Like I'm sitting here watching the LCD on my G15 keyboard, and I have what the hell is it called? Core Temp or something like that. I don't remember the name of the software. Anyways, I have that running, and it keeps track of the temperature on the CPU on my LCD, and I've been at a constant 100% load the entire time I'm talking, and my temperature has sat around 58 degrees Celsius, which is still hotter than I would want it. I used to be able to max out my CPU and keep it down in the 40s, but I don't know. I guess there's less water in the water cooling unit, so I'm gonna have to look at buying a new cooling system. It's just man, with this baby coming, money has just been tight. We've been busy remodeling the baby room, which used to be our guest bedroom, buying stuff for the baby. Which we've been doing a lot of yard selling, so that's actually not a bad thing. We've gotten a lot of stuff. Man, I'm doing a failure job with these zombies on this video. We've got a lot of stuff at yard sales for a lot cheaper than what we would have had to pay for it new. So that's been good. We got really lucky with some clothes. And I don't know if you guys really don't care about this at all. If so, I am sorry. What's going on in the video? It's like freaking out. I don't know if that'll come across in rendering. Anyways, got really lucky with some clothes. Like, this is before we knew for sure it was a girl, and I told this couple that had all like 2 years worth of girl clothes. I was like, well, we'll find out Monday for sure what it is, and if it's a girl, if you guys still have any of this stuff left over, we'll give you a call and we'll buy it from you. And so we call them up, and they're just like, yeah, you can just have it. We were going to give it to Goodwill anyways. So we know what we didn't sell, so you can just have it. And it's amazing. Like, both places that we bought stuff, the family was really clean. They really kept track of like a lot of the accessories we bought from one family, and like everything we bought was all there, and it was really clean. And same thing with the clothes. I mean, it wasn't like a like stained clothes or anything like that. It's like this baby never spit up once in its entire life or something. I don't know. So yeah, we've been really lucky with that. We did this last weekend. We did the whole gift registry thing, and I think I talked about that in the last video, but it was hectic. What else? I don't know what else to talk about. I've run out of things. My next projects are going to be the arena, and there's going to be something I'm building underneath the arena, and maybe I can actually put Karuru to work for once. I need to clear out. I think if my calculations are correct, I have to look at it more or think about it more. I just kind of figured it in my head the other night when I was watching TV. I think I need the entire, like, I'm going to build an area, a room underneath the arena, like right underneath the bottom of that obsidian, and I think it needs to be 20 deep and the same size as the arena, so 50 by 75, but I think it needs to be 20 deep, so 20 by 150 by 75, I believe, is the dimensions for the room I need underneath the arena. So, Karuru, if you're listening, you go ahead and get started on that. Get it done. You know, I might not use Sony Vegas 10 because right now I'm watching it play through as it's. I mean, I'm just playing the video in Vegas, in the preview window, and it's like every once in a while there's like a black flash on the screen or like a red flash. I don't know what's going on with that. I never had any problems with Vegas 5, so I'm gonna use it tonight for this video, and if it comes out wrong in any way, I'm gonna go back down to 5. I'm gonna try to do the whole render and encode at the same time. Like, see, that was the thing with, that's the only reason why I upgraded to 10 and wasted some money. The main reason why I switched is because in 10 you could encode it to an MP4 while you rendered. In 5 I couldn't. I had to render it and then encode it in separate software. And the thing that sucks about that is that one thing, it takes longer, and the other thing that sucks is the file size. Whenever you just render it, it's like about 350 gigs is what I'm looking at for an average 30-minute video. And then I encode it, and it goes down to about 800 to a gig, 800 megs to a gig. So anyways, I switched to 10 so that I could render and code at the same time. Thing was, my computer kept rebooting in the middle of it, and I think that goes back to the overheating issue. So I'm going to try it again today with the whole render and encode at the same time, now that my CPU is running cooler at 100% load, and see how that works. Yeah, here it is where I'm testing the redstone, and I keep stepping on it and making it light up or whatever. Anyways, we'll test that today, see how that goes. If I come across with some black bars or anything like that, like I did in the last video, then I'm going to switch back to my old software and we'll be done with it. So if there are any problems in this video, I apologize, guys, and I apologize for the problems in the last video. I had already deleted the files on my computer after I rendered it, so I couldn't even re-render it or anything like that. There was really nothing I could do, and I didn't catch it. You know, what I normally do is I'll start the video, I'll let it play like a minute, and I'll skip to the end and let it play. And if it plays at the end, that means that the whole thing is a complete file. I don't watch the whole thing again because I watch it while I edit it. I watch a lot of my videos, or I watch my videos a lot of times, I should say. So I don't normally watch it again after I'm completely done with it. Except for, well, sometimes I'll watch them on YouTube just because I'll be reading the comments that people say, and I'll have the video play, and then I'll get interested because especially with like Crystalis and stuff like that. I recorded the first 5 episodes of Crystalis the day I started playing it. So like last night I was rewatching the Crystalis episode because I kind of forgot some of the stuff that happened, and it's really strange. A lot of times when I'm talking nonstop in a video, I'm not really listening to what I'm saying, and I don't remember saying half the time. So when I watch a video back, I'm like, no, yeah, I remember that now. That was funny. I'm a funny guy when I'm not listening to myself sometimes. But yeah, that's about it. This video is about over here, so I appreciate you guys watching as always. I apologize for my non-live commentary. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. If I didn't ramble incoherently too much. Someone complained in the last video that I'll start talking about something they really want to hear about, and then I'll forget what I was saying, or I'll see something shiny and I'll change the subject. And I apologize if I do that too much. I said doo-doo. But yeah, this video is almost out of time here. I'm pretty sure if I timed it right. And I'm leaving this cave now. There'll be no more cave video for the near future. I'm done with my desert house, so we won't be seeing that anymore. And I'm heading back home. I'll go out to the desert probably and finish that G, but that's going to be about it in the desert. And I will see you guys next video.